whereas the County of San Luis Obispo is committed to ensuring all children have safe, stable, and loving homes when they cannot remain with their biological families. And whereas more than 420,000 children nationwide, including 28,000 in California, are currently in the foster care system. And whereas over 200 children and youth in the County of San Luis Obispo are in foster care. And whereas the Department of Social Services continues to actively recruit more resource families to ensure children have nurturing homes in which they can heal, grow, and thrive. And whereas National Foster Care Month recognizes the critical role of resource families in providing nurturing, stable homes and highlights the ongoing need for more families to support local children. And whereas this month-long effort, which is mirrored across all 50 states and the District of Columbia, celebrates resource families and encourages more individuals to positively impact a child's life through foster care. Now, therefore, be it resolved in order that the Board of Supervisors of the County of San Luis Obispo, State of California, hereby proclaim May 2025 as National Foster Care Month and encourage all residents to join in raising awareness and supporting foster care and resource families in our community. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Nancy Kuster, Deputy Director for Child Welfare Services at the Department of Social Services and also a First Five Commissioner. I want to thank the Board of Supervisors for recognizing May as National Foster Care Month here in San Luis Obispo County. Every month, our department receives around 325 reports of suspected child abuse and neglect. Our social workers work tirelessly to stabilize families and keep children safe. But when children cannot remain safe with their parents, they are placed in foster care to avoid further harm. Today, over 200 children, teens, and transitional-aged youth are in foster care in our county. Whenever possible, we place children with relatives, but only about half can be placed this way. That leaves around 100 children needing non-relative homes, and with only approximately 20 to 30 community-based resource homes, it's a challenge. We need more families to step forward to offer healing, stability, and hope. If you want to make a difference in a child's life, please visit slowfostercare.com or call 805-781-1705. Now we invite you to hear from two of our dedicated resource parents, Karen Cathcart and Michelle Morse. In the video you're about to see, they share why they chose to foster, the difference it makes in the lives of children, and why more families are urgently needed to step forward. Their words are a powerful reminder of how each of us can make a lasting impact.
Foster care is a critical safety net for any community. When a child's home environment is deemed unsafe, they may be placed with a resource family, which could be a relative, a non-related extended family member, or a certified community-based home. These families provide a safe, caring, and stable environment while the child's biological family works toward reunification. Resource families are an essential component of our ability to care for youth in foster care.
We had room in our home and room in our hearts, and we just wanted to help families that were struggling get back on the right path.
Love kids. We've worked with kids our whole lives, and this was kind of a natural way to bring that back into our lives. And we had room in our house, and it was just something kind of on our hearts that we wanted to do for a long time.
Unfortunately, like many counties across the state, we're experiencing a severe shortage of resource families. This means fewer opportunities to match children with families that best meet their specific needs, which can lead to placement disruptions and compounding existing trauma.
Last May, the Department of Social Services launched the 75-25 initiative with the goal of developing 75 new community-based resource family homes by the end of 2025. 25 homes for teens, 25 homes for school-aged children 6 to 12 years old, 15 homes for children ages 0 to 5, 7 emergency foster care homes, and 3 shelter homes. If successful, this initiative will transform our ability to provide better placement matches for youth in care, support existing resource families, and strengthen our overall foster care system. We encourage interested individuals to attend one of our bi-monthly virtual informational meetings to learn more about how they can help. Together, we can reach our goal and provide essential care and stability for our county's most vulnerable children.
The advice I have for anybody considering becoming a resource parent is to just do it. When you get to watch these kids come into care and watch them just heal and flourish while they're in your care, and then to see you know, some of these happy endings that you get a front row to see. So I would say just do it, call and get the information to get started.
Madam Chair, members of the board, good morning. I'm Devin Drake, Director of Social Services. I just wanted to take a moment and thank each of you for keeping this in the forefront. As you saw in the video, we still have a great need for resource families. Obviously, our goal would be to not have to have resource families. And I have to give credit to my staff who have worked incredibly hard to reduce the number of children coming into the system. Through preventative services and the many organizations that are listed in the board letter who support this type of attitude, but there's still the need. And I would just put out, you know, anyone listening, if you know of anybody making the recommendation, because it would be great if we could have abundance of resource families so that as we receive a child into the system that we can actually look and say, where is this child going to succeed best? Instead of, well, we have these 2 beds, so let's see where we can put this child. So just thank you again for keeping this in the forefront. And again, anyone listening, if you're interested, please get in contact with us because we are in need of more resource families. And I do want to thank all the resource families. They do an incredible job. It is a difficult job, and kudos to them. So thank you.
Thank you. Any further public comment? Seeing none, I'll bring it back to the board, and Supervisor Paulding.
Thank you, Chair. I just wanted to say great public services announcement. I hope folks at home are listening and people can step up. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, Supervisor Gibson?
Thank you. My thanks to all those who work in this space, and especially the resource families, the women. I didn't trap her name, who said we have room in our homes and room in our hearts. That always gets me when I know that there are such good people out there. So much appreciation to all involved in this.
Supervisor Prashant.
I also would like to thank the resource families in our community. This is a tough job. It's not an easy job, but they're up to the challenge. And so appreciate them stepping up and meeting that challenge.
I just echo my colleagues' comments. Thank you for all of you who work in this space and to those resource families. It takes a full community to do this. Thank you.
Yes, and I'll add my thanks to the resource families and to the staff. I love the 75-25 concept. I've been working on this for 1.5 years. You know, resource family doesn't just mean taking a child into the home, but it also can mean being a emergency response family. So a child, if you have an extra bedroom, a child that has to be taken away in the middle of the night, has a soft place to land. That's something that we need as well. So there's many ways to serve in this capacity to help these children. I encourage you to reach out to our staff and do that. And I also want to recognize the Family Care Network, because the work that they do with our foster youth throughout the county is very valuable, and other partners too that work with us. So thank you.